Are you ready?
A Shot of Wrestling, episode 166, and away we go.
Break your damn shot, boy. Is that the best that you got? We about to go live. Are you ready to rock? So take a shot. Oh, so take a shot. Oh, yeah. I'm a street breaker. I'm a heartbreaker. This is my dawn. I'm a road raiser. Ric Flair names a board. About to seek and destroy. It's an SOW. Let me hear you make noise. Take a shot, boy. Is that the best that you got? We about to go live. Are you ready to rock? So take a shot.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of A Shot of Wrestling. Welcome back. Nice, refreshing week off we had here. I am joined by Marc Chouen, the Hollywood assassin himself. Welcome back, Marc. How was your week off?
My week off was great, man. I enjoyed it. How was yours?
Fantastic. Loved it.
Loved it?
Loved it.
Loved it!
Didn't want to come back. Didn't want to come back.
You didn't want to come back?
But I did because I'm a loyal podcast host. That's what I do.
So you were in Connecticut going to a wedding in New York, right?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That was very weird. I had to go to a wedding, and the hotel was in Connecticut. Didn't think much of it. I'm like, fantastic, great. Get away for a weekend.
So you had to cross state lines to go to that wedding.
Yeah, and then I realized a friend of mine asked me where the wedding was. I'm like, oh, probably Connecticut somewhere. Let me find out.
Right.
The address is
That
in
friend
New York.
was me, by the way. I asked.
New York. I'm like, what? It's like half hour away from the hotel.
See, the way I have it set up, I have my hotel a half hour away from my wedding venue.
Yeah.
Only because that's the closest thing fucking there.
That's what they said.
Oh, excuse me, there.
There was no hotel around.
But
So.
at least, I'm still in the same state. You're crossing state lines there.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
But whatever. It worked out. They had the shuttles, so it worked out. Wasn't actually that bad.
All right. Fair
Good
enough.
times. Good times. Can't wait to go back. Can't wait for another wedding. If only I knew somebody was getting married to invite me to.
Whoo, whoo, whoo.
I don't know. I don't know. I thought I did know, but I don't know anything at all, apparently.
Apparently, neither do I. Love you, sweetie. If you're listening, you're probably not.
Also, I realized this is my last wedding for a while.
Good for you, man. Save your money.
Everyone's married already.
Mm-hmm.
It's just me, another good friend of mine, or the two single guys of the group. There's one couple left who hasn't been married yet, but they're not getting married anytime soon. So I'm going to miss. I like wedding. I'm going to miss it.
Now,
There's something about...
enjoy your break. Dude, no joke. I went to 7 weddings last year, and as much as I love weddings, that was a little much. It hurt the wallet. I'll tell you that.
Well, 7 is a lot.
Yeah.
But there's just something about all your friends in a hotel, at the bar, someone's room, not worrying about kids, work,
Agreed.
driving somewhere. It's just unwind, relax, bullshit like good old days.
Agreed.
And now we don't have that anymore because everyone has families and kids to think about. They can't hang deep like that.
I'm getting like that too, actually. I'm like one of the last ones, really, that doesn't have kids or it's not married yet. And I went to a Memorial Day barbecue, and, dude, there were like a bunch of kids running around. I'm like, oh, my God, this is crazy. And like a bunch of them had to leave early because of the kids. And
Yeah.
it's going to be the same for my wedding, too. Like, I know a few people, they can't stay at the hotel. They got the kids, yada, yada. I get it.
Yeah, so I loved about this wedding. It was just, we're all hanging out. No one care. There's no care in the world. Just hanging out, catching up, drinking, and enjoying ourselves.
Right.
And, something you don't get rarely, and I won't get again for a while because I'm not invited to someone's wedding.
Putty, this has nothing to do with me. This has
let's-
nothing to
let's
do
start the
with
show.
me.
Let's start the show. We always start the show. We missed 2 big events, so let's go this week's wrestling replay. Go and replay one of them. So let's replay Money in the Bank, May 19th, 2019, at the XL Center in Hartford, Connecticut. Bayley won the Money in the Bank ladder match in 13 minutes, 50 seconds. Rey Mysterio defeated Samoa Joe to win the United States Championship in 1 minute, 40 seconds. That's quick. Shane McMahon defeated The Miz by escaping the cage in 13 minutes even. Tony Nese defeated Arya Daivari to retain the Cruiserweight Championship in 9 minutes, 25 seconds. Did I even say that right? I don't know. Becky Lynch defeated Lacey Evans via submission to retain the Raw Women's Championship in 8 minutes, 40 seconds. Charlotte Flair defeated Becky Lynch to win the SmackDown Women's Championship in 6 minutes, 15 seconds. Bayley cashed in on Charlotte Flair to win the SmackDown Women's Championship in 20 seconds. Roman Reigns defeated Elias in 10 seconds. Seth Rollins defeated AJ Styles to retain the Universal Championship in 19 minutes, 45 seconds. Kofi Kingston defeated Kevin Owens to retain the WWE Championship in 14 minutes, 10 seconds. And in your main event, Brock Lesnar won the Money in the Bank ladder match in 19 minutes even. I did not watch this pay-per-view.
Well, how much action did Brock Lesnar have in that match? Is there a count on that?
I don't know. I didn't see this pay-per-view. It was opposite series finale of Game of Thrones.
Oh,
And
God.
I just never went back to watch it because when I found out who won this, I had no desire to. Even though I heard these matches were pretty good. Both Money in the Bank ladder matches I heard were great.
They were great. They really were great. And honestly, at first I was like, oh, did that really just happen with Brock Lesnar winning? For storyline purposes, I like it a lot. Actually.
Really?
I do.
But how did he win? Did he just come the ladder and win?
So what happened was at the end, are we allowed to call him Mustafa Ali? It's just Ali now,
Just
right?
Ali, yeah.
Ali looked like he was about to win. He was on the very top, about to get the briefcase. All of a sudden, you hear Brock Lesnar's music, and he comes out, tips the ladder. Ali goes out of the ring. Brock Lesnar sets up the ladder, hops up, gets the briefcase. That's it.
But he wasn't in the match.
No.
So therefore, shouldn't have James Ellsworth have won the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match 2 years ago?
That's a good point.
Because I don't understand how he won this. He didn't replace anybody.
He didn't replace anyone. You're right.
It's not first come, first serve. It's first come, first serve if you're in the match.
Actually, no, he did replace. I think technically you would say he replaced Braun Strowman.
What happened to Sami Zayn?
Oh, and Sami Zayn. Oh, actually, Braun Strowman fucked up Sami Zayn beforehand.
Ah, it's fucked up.
So technically, he replaced someone.
That's a stretch.
But dude, if you play, you'll see it. Randy Orton's face says it all.
Really?
At the end of it, he's on the side, like nursing like a shoulder, like selling the wounds from the ladder match. And he's looking up at Brock Lesnar winning, and his face says it all. Like apparently, legend has it that they told Ali that he was winning. They told everyone Ali is winning the match. And like right before the match happened, they said, "Okay, what's really happening is Brock Lesnar's winning it."
I can see that.
And all these guys, they did put up a great match. And
I heard it was phenomenal. I heard Ali stole the show.
They all did. They all did a phenomenal job. And I can understand like why they would be pissed or why Randy Orton would have that look in his face, because especially Randy Orton, I mean, he's damn near 40 if he's not 40 already. Like doing a match of this caliber and putting all in that work, and this dude comes in there, doesn't do a goddamn thing, and wins the match.
Yeah, I'll be pissed off.
I understand. I would be pissed off. But as a fan, storyline purposes, I actually kind of dig it. You know, it gives more heat on Brock Lesnar from the locker room and from the fans. And then also, you know, it makes it interesting. Who is he going to cash in on? I mean, this dude is a beast.
Everyone knew he's catching it. Not even close to being interesting. What
When-
about the Roman Reigns and Elias? Only 10 seconds? What happened there?
Oh, I forgot what happened. It wasn't memorable, really.
Elias being Elias, getting squashed.
Yeah.
And Rey Mysterio in 1 minute, 40 seconds?
Rey Mysterio got fucked up. He hurt his shoulder or some shit, and then also something with Samoa Joe too. They all got fucked up.
Yeah,
They apparently they just don't have good chemistry together because someone's always getting fucked up.
How was the show overall? I heard outside of Brock Lesnar it was a pretty good show.
It was pretty good. I remember like enjoying it. I remember enjoying their ladder matches. AJ Styles, Seth Rollins. I thought that was really good.
I heard Kofi Kevin was pretty good.
Yes, Kofi put on a good show. The women, Becky Lynch and.
Surprised it was back to back. Her matches were back to back.
I thought that was cool. And I kind of have a feeling. Did I call it too? Charlotte was going to win?
I go back to the tape. I don't know.
We can go back to the tape, but there was no way Becky was going to retain both in both matches.
I don't understand why have Charlotte win the belt, get a ninth quote unquote reign.
They want her to beat Ric Flair.
Yeah, we talked about that. Obviously, it's going to happen.
Yeah,
but she doesn't need this bullshit 20-second title reign.
I mean, it doesn't really necessarily matter. It's all for storytelling purposes. I mean,
yeah, but now she's a 9-time champion, even though she's really only 8-time champion.
Right. I mean, it happens. I mean, you put John Cena in that level too. I mean, he won a championship and Edge cashed in right away. You know, it gave an opportunity for Bayley right there. It builds up a storyline between Charlotte and Bayley, possibly even Becky. I think it's good storytelling right there.
Did you watch Double or Nothing?
I didn't have a chance to, honestly. I've seen highlights. I know what happened. It looked like a freaking sick show, man.
If you didn't know what happened, Adam Page won a 21-man casino battle royal in 16 minutes even. Kip Sabian defeated our boy Sammy Guevara in 10 minutes even. SoCal Uncensored defeated Strong Hearts in 13 minutes 40 seconds. Britt Baker defeated Nyla Rose, Kylie Ray, and Awesome Kong in 11 minutes 10 seconds. Best Friends, not me and Mark, defeated Angelico and Jack Evans in 12 minutes 35 seconds. Cody defeated Dustin Rhodes in 22 minutes 30 seconds.
That's like the match of the year.
I thought it was a great match. The Young Bucks defeated Lucha Brothers in 24 minutes 55 seconds. I'm a big Lucha Brothers fan, so I'm assuming this was a good match too.
I saw some spots in there.
No?
I'll knock that in a moment.
In your main event, Chris Jericho defeated Kenny Omega in 27 minutes even, which now means Chris Jericho will face Adam Page in a future match for the AEW.
You're not talking about
match.
what happened at the end. What happened at the end, buddy?
Some backstabbing lowlife jumped the turnstile and attacked Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega.
John Moxley, brother.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Whatever. That's what made him famous.
No, it's not.
Oh, come on.
No, it's not.
Are you gonna play that game?
The majority of people did not know who John Moxley was until Dean Ambrose came around.
Oh, stop.
So.
Stop your nonsense.
Whatever.
There would be no Dean Ambrose without John Moxley.
No, that's not true.
Not true?
Can we just call him Benedict Arnold? Let's call him Spade.
You might as well call Chris Jericho Benedict Arnold.
Next show was cool.
You might as well call Awesome Kong Benedict Arnold. You might as well call Bret Hart.
Bret Hart was a huge surprise. I was reading an article after the wedding, that's why I didn't watch it, about maybe Renee Young getting punished.
And Natalia as
maybe
well.
Natalia getting punished. I'm like,
no.
I mean, why would Natalia get punished for what? What happened in there?
Yeah, for her uncle.
And then I found out, what Bret Hart? Why would you bring Bret Hart in for this?
Shots fired. That's why.
Stupid.
Shots are definitely fired there.
Bret Hart needs that money? Come on.
Maybe he does. We don't know.
That's true. I don't think he does.
Maybe Bret Hart recognized the importance of this. Maybe he just wanted to make history.
Yeah. It's been reported that Double or Nothing pulled in an estimated 98,000 buys between TV and digital purchases. 2/3 of the show came from the United States, followed by the United Kingdom. To compare, All In drew 55,000 pay-per-views. Big jump. With replay buys, Double or Nothing is estimated to top ECW's best pay-per-view, which drew 99,000 buys, which is the biggest wrestling pay-per-view not produced by WWE or WCW.
Okay, there we go.
That's
a big start.
Okay, great. Good for them.
You're not sold.
No, I'm not sold at all. It's one show. Okay? I'm not going to rocks off to one show. I'm going to wait till October till the show starts.
So you're not counting All In at all?
I figured I would be, but apparently people aren't.
Why wouldn't they?
Because it wasn't an AEW show.
Technically, it wasn't AEW. It was like before
I feel the same
AEW.
I feel the same way you do. I thought that was their first show. But
not officially. It was like unofficially.
Officially, this is their first show.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, yeah.
Yeah.
And the next show's going to be All Out? Enough of these references. Come on. What's the fourth show going to be called? Come on. 00?
Dude, you are such a hater. I don't know why.
Oh, I hate understating.
Dude, they came out swinging. And
literally, apparently.
Yeah, with Cody Rhodes.
We'll get into that later.
Okay. They came out swinging, man, and they really did a great job. And then what does WWE do? How did they respond on Raw and SmackDown? You would think they would step up their game, maybe come back with something, and they don't. Well, what's the biggest thing they did? Sami Zayn references AEW and Raw.
Look at Charlie Caruso in this lime green dress.
You're such a perv.
Didn't hear a word you just said.
You're such a perv.
What were you saying? Anyway, I'm a big fan of Goldust. Love Goldust.
Dustin Rhodes?
Yeah. I love respect for this guy. Love the guy.
He's 50 years old.
Because I know he can go. And there was rumors we talked about it when the show started like 3 years ago. There was rumor they were going to give Goldust a push and feud him with John Cena for the title.
I don't remember that.
Something happened. He either quit or failed a drug test. He had to leave.
Mm-hmm. I think he got injured, actually. No, I remember.
Yeah, you're right. He got injured.
He got injured.
So, I like Cody Rhodes, too.
Cody Rhodes is fantastic.
And I felt such humiliation, the whole Stardust thing.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, for these guys to get a chance to go one-on-one legitly. No gimmicks, no characters, no real fancy, shitty storyline.
Of the year.
This is one match I will go back and watch, because I haven't yet. I would plan on it.
And the ending to it as well.
I saw that clip. Tag team thing, right?
Oh, that was emotional as hell. That's what wrestling is about.
A little cheesy.
No, stop.
I need my brother. You want champs everywhere you go. You don't need a Goldust.
It had all the ups and downs that you want in a match. It tugged in your emotions. That's what wrestling's about, man. It told a story. It told a story, and that's what wrestling's all about. I saw a clip about Stone Cold versus Dude Love from back in the day, and the crowd was so hot. They were into it. It told a story, and that's what it's about. No one cares, and that's why I wanted to bash a little bit. I hate bashing wrestlers with the Young Bucks versus
Lucha
Brothers. It was a spot fest. There was a
I can see that.
There were a bunch of spots in there that it didn't really show anything. It wasn't storytelling. It was just, hey, look what cool shit I can do. And honestly, that's not wrestling for me. You know, I respect the hell out of both teams. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to knock them. I really don't. But like, you know, I feel like AEW, what they want to do, like, that's not it. I feel like they don't just want to show off the cool stuff that people can do in a ring anymore. You know, it's wrestling is founded on storytelling and telling cool stories. And hell, if you could do some athletic stuff in the ring too while telling that story and pushing forward, then so be it. But that match did nothing for it.
I feel the same way about those death matches. That's not real wrestling.
No, it's not.
Pat from the Bullies called it, even admitted that wasn't wrestling, it's performance art. That makes sense.
It does make sense.
So I guess Young Bucks Spot Fest are just artistically showing their abilities.
Hey, that's really what it is, and it's just, I don't know. Some people really dig that. Some people would call that wrestling. I think there was a "This is wrestling" chant at one point.
No way, really?
There was some sort of chant for it. I forgot what it was, and I was like, no, that's not what wrestling is.
Why didn't you watch this?
Honestly, I was on the go. I was too busy. I was drunk somewhere.
What else to do?
What was it? That was Saturday. Where was I Saturday? I can't remember. I was honestly, dude, no joke. I was drunk that whole weekend, probably.
So was I, buddy. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ric Flair style. Woo!
Get another drink?
Yeah.
While we get a drink, Mark, we got an interview this week. Pinkie Sanchez is around.
Oh.
She's down with us to give us a chat. Remember when our first in the experiences, me and my former partner Green Man went to? Pinkie Sanchez was there. He wrestled. Fantastic wrestler. This guy's been in business for a while now. Surprising. Learned a lot during this interview. And I remember he was in the middle of the ring, and we threw him one of our T-shirts. We were out of shirts. It was a woman's shirt.
Oh, no.
He didn't know. He didn't care. He rocked it, wore it, and put it on the middle of the ring, wore it the rest of the night at the bar. So it's a moment I'll never forget. Thank you, Pinkie Sanchez, for doing that for us.
That's so dope.
So here's a little snippet of the interview. The full interview will be available on our YouTube at A Shot of Wrestling. So definitely check it out. I've heard this interview, something I'm looking forward to. So, Pinkie Sanchez, take it away.
What up? It's El Presidente, Pinkie Carlos Sanchez. And tonight on the show, we talk the new royal baby, this bad weather we having in the city, and the changes to Uber throughout the city. Very interesting stuff, everybody. What up, everybody?
Brother.
It's El Presidente. Just want to tell everybody how wonderful it is to be on a Shot of Wrestling. My story's like any other person's story in wrestling. You know, you came in, you started training, you paid dues, you set up rings, and you got put on shows sometimes, you know. When I started training, ECW closed down. They just closed down, so the independents were about to start skyrocketing, you know, and getting really, really popular.
Mm-hmm.
So I started going to these shows before the independent scene was a thing. The moments I like to give the fans is comedy, something really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Get them to laugh, get them to just be like, oh my God, I can't believe he just did that. Something quick-witted. Yeah, I was a little bit of a class clown. You know, Jim Carrey was a god to me when I was a little kid. Sometimes you don't even need to like really give him a story, you know. Sometimes you don't need to beat him over the head with anything. You just give him a good contest and act accordingly, and you're good.
Any advice for a new parent, being that you have 2 kids? What would that be?
Just watch them, and don't let them fall. Don't drop them. Keep your eye on them. Pay attention to them. Enjoy it. It goes by fast.
Where did the mask come from?
I was in a Halloween store around my area, and I saw that devil mask, and I said, I want to wear a mask. When I did death matches, I went all the way in, you know. I always enjoyed them. I never felt like they were unsafe. I never felt like, God damn, like, why did I do this? Ever. You know, I just had tons of fun doing them. The Wrestling Illuminati, the independent wrestling Illuminati, is basically cleaning up wrestling right now. So, you know, the people that do travel and do go to other shows and put the work in, we're going to make sure that everything is taken care of so that when you do see wrestling shows and when fans pay a ticket, you see quality, you know.
Is anybody from the Wrestling Illuminati in AEW right now?
Let me think. Probably, but they'll kill me if I say anything.
It's In the News with Michael J. Puddy.
Again, thank you, Pinkie Sanchez. Again, that interview will be available on our YouTube. Insider Wrestling. Awesome guy. Awesome interview. Definitely check it out. All right, let's get into some news.
Let's get into it, my man.
A lot of stuff happened this week.
Yeah, a lot.
Busy week. Not much time. Let's get right into it. W officials reportedly scripted Sami Zayn's AEW mention on Raw. This is a huge fucking deal. I was surprised this blew up as big as it did. I get why they did it. I just don't understand why they did it. If that makes sense.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, apparently Vince McMahon, reports are going on that Vince McMahon made a huge fuss about it backstage, but no one really knew if it was just like to put like to make this a work against the guys as well, yada yada.
The reports are quoting "work the boys" backstage, air quotes.
Right, and who knows? I mean, especially after that Jon Moxley interview on Chris Jericho's show, Talk is Jericho. A great interview, by the way. If you haven't checked it out, please listen. You'll love it. Vince, who knows with him anymore? We don't know. But I'll tell you this. If Sami Zayn did that by himself, he's an idiot.
He'd probably been fired. Well, he won't be fired. Probably suspended. Something would happen.
He would get buried. It's
we'll
not
find out what happens next week if he gets buried or not.
Especially after what happened with Jon Moxley. There's no way they're just going to flat out release him.
Plus, PW Insider made a good point where if it wasn't scripted, if this was off the cuff, Sami Zayn trying to make way for himself, name or waves, they could have used their 15-second delay to edit it out.
Right.
They edited it out of their YouTube playback.
There was no way in hell that it was Sami Zayn doing it on his own.
Yeah,
there was no way.
I understand why they did it. Mm-hmm. But again, I just don't understand why reference somebody who's not in your league, not in your competition yet. Everyone is hyping them up to be, but we'll see what happens.
Well, again, Dave Meltzer, was it Dave Meltzer that said it? He believes, no, it wasn't. It was Vince Russo. Vince Russo believes that AEW and WWE are in bed together.
It's funny because I thought the same thing, but it's obviously not true. But
obviously not true?
That thought they crossed my mind.
I don't think there's anything that says it's obviously not true. Vince Russo, I mean, take it with a grain of salt what he says, but I don't know. I think it will be good business in a way with the way WWE and ECW had their thing.
For Vince, it would be win-win because he funded ECW back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, but AEW doesn't need funding.
No, they don't.
They don't need the press.
They don't.
They don't need the rub. I don't understand why. Especially with Vince preoccupied with XFL coming up.
Maybe. I don't know, but like, I don't. Obviously, this means AEW made that much of an impact where WWE felt like they needed to do something. I don't know. Obviously, people are talking about it. There's a lot of talk about it. Which
I get why they talked about it, because to keep the air quotes legitimacy of this unscripted fan questioning and try to bring realism to this electric chair thing.
And they want to make that third hour a little bit more edgy and yada yada. I don't know. But hey, I mean,
do you think the AW reference worked? Did it succeed in what they wanted to do?
We're talking about it, so yes.
Yeah, the internet blew up.
We're talking about it, so yes, it did. It did work.
So although Raw sucked, the next night people weren't talking about Double or Nothing. People were talking about Sami Zayn referencing AEW. So I guess it did work.
Yes, it worked for both of them. Honestly, if you think about it,
they got a free press on a global platform,
right?
Because these 12-year-olds, casual wrestling fans, don't know who AEW is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's AEW, mommy?
We don't talk about that.
That's me if I was a parent.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was thinking that too.
Now the news: Dean Ambrose appeared on Chris Jericho's podcast.
Jon Moxley,
Benedict Arnold appeared on Chris Jericho's podcast and talked about quitting WWE. Here's some highlights. I'm going to run right through them. You heard it, so
yeah,
you can give more input than I can. He knew he wanted to leave the company on July 2018 when he was out with injury. He refused to read a script promo because he believed it was idiotic, ridiculous, while Vince thought it was great. He talked about enjoying the Make-A-Wish stuff and how he grew up and became an adult in WWE. That's a good sign. He thought him cutting the promo against Roman Reigns' cancer was just distasteful. I can't believe they would do that. I mean, I guess I could, but I was assuming that was the promo where he came out and just said one line and left.
There was also another thing that he refused to say, and he wouldn't even say it on the Jericho show because he goes, that was way too far.
With Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
But there was one time where Seth Rollins was in the ring, he came out.
There was another time, and he said he regrets saying that after the fact because there was something else that he was trying to get rid of, that he was so blinded by that he forgot about the line he said about Roman Reigns. And after it, he was just like, I can't believe I said that.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Seth Rollins came out, and Dean Ambrose came out into the ring and just said, like, go get him or slay the beast or something like that, and left.
Oh, yeah.
He was supposed to say a lot of other things, but he just ignored the script and just said that one line and left.
He didn't talk about that.
Remember the you talking about the whole getting shots of vaccinated promo,
Oh God,
and that's when he 100% knew he was leaving.
can't blame him.
This is kind of a big statement. He said he was excited to return to wrestling, but not returning to the WWE. In fact, they offered him a new contract. Didn't even look at it.
Right.
Like, talk about. I mean, I didn't listen to the interview yet, so anything I'm missing, add on to it.
Right. No, absolutely. I mean, like, there's a lot of things here. It does sound like at first glance, like if you didn't listen to the interview, it just sounds like Dean Ambrose has a lot of sour grapes against WWE, and that was not the case. Dean Ambrose does say like he doesn't regret his time in WWE. WWE actually gave him some good times. He did give praise to WWE, but he also mentioned he stated the truth. He was very matter of fact about it. He wasn't necessarily sour. He was just, hey, listen, WWE pretty much almost made him lose his passion for wrestling in general.
It's crazy.
He said if it wasn't for AEW, he still wouldn't be working for WWE because he just started hating it that much. It was just the writing.
There was a thing. Like if AEW wasn't around, he would still leave.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, what the impact?
He said he wouldn't even wrestle, like, pretty much. Like it's just.
Well, that's what he told them. He told Vince and Triple H he wanted to go shoot a movie and pursue other options. Now he turned himself and stabbed him in the back by joining this wrestling promotion right away.
They shouldn't be surprised. And Vince McMahon, like, all of a sudden acted like he was surprised. However, Dean Ambrose apparently fought with Vince McMahon time and time again about these promos and his character.
I don't understand why these promos are so scripted and so like you got to do what I say or else. Do you think Vince is getting comfortable? Got comfortable?
Vince just
Like you guys are gonna do whatever. Where else are you guys gonna go?
Vince lost touch. I mean, Vince is like he's not even going back to the Attitude Era. He's going back to like the early '90s, late '80s.
So do you think this will shake him up?
No.
Do you think things will change?
No, I don't.
That's sad.
Because honestly, it would have already. We would have seen a shift already. Sami Zayn mentioning AEW is not enough. SmackDown was good in the sense that there were good matches and SmackDown is consistently good. Raw just shit the bed. Like there was nothing really eventful that happened. They need to do a lot more. If this is what AEW is going to consistently give, and yes, Puddy, you are right. It was one show.
I'm sorry. What?
It was one show.
No, before that,
you were right.
Thanks.
It was a great show.
You didn't watch it.
From the stuff I've seen, from the small enough stuff I've seen, it looked like a great show. From what I've heard as well, I really do wish I watched it. But with that being said, if that's what AEW consistently brings to the table, WWE is in trouble if they do not adapt.
They were in trouble in the late '90s, and they did adapt.
And they did adapt.
So I'm wondering if...
But when Vince McMahon was on top of his game, Vince McMahon is a 70-something-year-old man who's more stubborn than ever, and he's not letting go of his reins there, no pun intended.
I think he just got too complacent. He's like,
maybe.
What are you guys going to do, leave? Where else are you guys going to go? Now there's another option for them to go. I'm assuming somebody got to wake him up here.
This might be it. I mean, you have a lot of main players in AEW. Cody Rhodes is a great mind. So is Dustin. They came from Dusty Rhodes. I've said
they
this
signed Dean Malenko.
They signed Dean Malenko. They have Jim Ross, Chris Jericho.
There's an interview where Paul Heyman talked about how he's staying with WWE and he wants to do everything to make WWE better. So I'm happy he's staying loyal to somebody. Someone's loyal in this business.
Well, but that can only go so far. I mean, say for example, the worst thing that could happen for WWE right now is if they make Paul Heyman a head writer, and Paul Heyman gets frustrated with Vince McMahon again, and Paul Heyman leaves to AEW. Then that's it. Game over.
In my head, I'm just, as you were talking, I have a mental picture of Vince appreciating and respecting Paul Heyman, but Triple H needs Paul Heyman. I think Triple H knows that if they lose Paul Heyman, it's a huge loss.
Triple H, he's the game for a reason, and it's not just a thing for selling T-shirts. Like he really is the game. He gets it, and I hope to God Vince McMahon does realize one day, like, hey, we need to step this up. Triple H, what do you got?
Well, I'm really excited the day that happens.
Yeah,
the whole wrestling landscape is going to change when that happens.
It's going to be mad cool, but
hope it won't be too late in the game.
At this point, I mean, the stuff that Jon Moxley has said about WWE, apparently a lot of people in WWE in the locker room right now feel the same way.
Yeah. Do you feel it's fair for them to punish Renee Young, though? We haven't seen it happen. I don't assume it's going to happen.
It's happened before, though. I mean, look what happened when CM Punk left. Look what happened to AJ Lee. They've done it before. But now it's just like it's a lot more open.
If they do anything to her, the backlash is going to be
Right. Well, if you hear the interview, actually, they kind of talk about that too. Like the original intention they wanted to do WWE was to bury Dean Ambrose on his way out, and they actually caused a big thing with EC3. It actually in turn hurt EC3's push.
Amanda Wash in 2019.
Right.
Oh, man, I missed.
It's going to eventually be in AEW probably, but
Yeah, probably.
But if fans are wise to that now, and WWE is aware of that, so I think Renee Young might be safe.
Hope
she might be. If not, then I'm sure she'll be glad to enjoy her time with her husband. Then,
moving on to other news, something big happened while we were away. The 24/7 championship was revealed. Dave Meltzer revealed the idea for the belt was actually pitched by USA Network itself. USA Network has not been pleased with low ratings and apparently pitched a bunch of ideas to the two men.
Apparently they all sucked.
Many of which were described as quote-unquote terrible. But he loved the 24 idea concept.
What does that tell you, considering the fact that a lot of ideas have been pretty bad lately from WWE?
Well, USA Network and NBC Universal aren't in the wrestling business, so I can't imagine what those horrible ideas were. And for Vince McMahon to say they're horrible, they got to be horrible. He's the best in the business, Vince McMahon. Despite his recent out-of-touchness, we wouldn't be here without him, so he knows what he's doing.
You got to have a tag match between Chrisley Knows Best versus the guys from Suits.
Yes. Dave Meltzer went on to say how there's been talks about defending the title on YouTube and Instagram.
Oh, they should do that.
And actually, during the Performance Center, when TV's not on, like the off days of TV.
Yeah, I think that's great. If it's really like 24/7, they should. Honestly, R-Truth is a great champion to have as a 24/7 champ right now.
I'm not a fan of this title.
You're not a fan of the concept or the belt itself?
Both. It's just like, it's too gimmicky. The belt means nothing. Well, it's not like it's a mid-card title.
Would you say the hardcore championship meant nothing?
No, because it was a hardcore. It eventually lost its luster. It became a gimmick title. Being the 24/7 champion means what? You don't get opportunity. You're not getting TV time, apparently, if you're going to go on YouTube and Instagram. There's no point to this title. Except giving the nobodies a chance to be on TV.
You call them nobodies, but then we've talked about time and time again.
Yeah, but it's just the people who aren't being used.
Right, people who aren't being used to be on TV, and giving them a reason to be on TV instead of putting them in as BS matches or another 6-man match or the same old crap. It switches it up a little bit. And hey, if they're on social media, then why not? It gives them more views. It gives the championship more views. They probably replay it on TV as well. I like the concept of the championship. I really do. I think it does make it a little bit more fresh right now. How long it'll stay, who knows? Honestly, I thought the Cruiserweight Championship has been around longer than I thought it would. Mm-hmm. But, hey, we don't know. But at the same time, the name of the title I'm not a fan of, and also the championship belt itself looks awful.
This is like 1950s jukebox.
Like Brock Lesnar's Money in the Bank jukebox there. It looks like a boxing championship, actually. Like a welterweight boxing championship or some shit like that.
Maybe that's what they're going for.
I don't know.
No news?
Yeah, I guess we can move on.
Ric Flair posted 2 videos on his YouTube. He got a promo where he says he's never going to grow up. He's never going to give up. Flair also mentioned that his hospital bill was like, $1.8 million? Ooh. Most of it covered by insurance, thankfully. But damn, man.
How is Samu not covered in that?
I don't know. It's true. I don't know. Maybe his wife? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what she does.
In the second video, titled Back in Action Part 2, Flair addressed comments made by Shawn Michaels during the ESPN 30 for 30.
Which was like a year or two ago.
And I quote, "Rick doesn't love Richard Flair. I don't know that he's ever taken the time to get to know him or to find out who in the world he is." Apparently Flair didn't like that. He said, and I quote, "Shawn Michaels, I'm sorry, but you're not in the position to judge me, buddy. Telling me I'll never know who Richard Flair is? Who are you to judge me? Are you kidding me? You idolize me, and then all of a sudden, contempt for what?" I guess Richard Flair's been sitting on this for a while. They said he came over like a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Did
he finally just watch it while he was recovering? Like,
I haven't watched it yet. I taped it.
You've never watched it yet?
It's still on my DVR. I've not watched it yet.
What?
Very loud.
Well, we're leaving. We're stopping this right now. You need to watch this, man.
All right, great. I did the show by myself. Fantastic. Bye-bye pants.
It's one of the best 30 for 30s I've seen.
I heard, yeah. to my DVR, waiting to watch it. Give me a break.
It's been a year.
Why would Ric Flair wait a year to do this? Like, what do you think this is leading to? What do you think the point of this is? Think they can reconcile? Why is this news now?
I don't know. I have a couple of theories here. A, Ric Flair just watched it. That could be the case. And which case I'm surprised he put it on YouTube and didn't address Shawn Michaels since they are friends in real life. So which leads me to another theory that this might be a work. Maybe Saudi Arabia wants to see Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, right. The sad part about that is that it's never going to happen, but it's believable.
It's believable.
The way you said it, yeah.
Another option that I'm going with, and I really don't want this one to be true.
Okay.
Because it'll break my heart. Ric Flair's losing it.
I don't think so. I think he's hurt by what Shawn Michaels, someone who thought he was his friend.
It very well could be option one. He just watched it.
Maybe.
There are people that don't watch their work. There are people that don't watch their interviews. Maybe he just watched this for the first time. I was like, oh, what did Shawn just say? Mm-hmm. At the same time, though, I would be surprised though that he didn't address that, behind the camera, not in front of the camera.
That's weird.
I don't know. I don't know what to make of it.
Hope they kiss and make up soon because the two are awesome. Because Ric Flair has clock's ticking.
I don't necessarily know if I've seen it. I don't necessarily know if Shawn Michaels necessarily meant anything really bad behind what he said.
He did. It doesn't sound like it was like a derogatory or
because if you watch it, Ric Flair lived his character. I read his autobiography. Ric Flair lived his character for such a long time that what Shawn Michaels said very much could be real. Hell, listen, I'll tell you a story about me. I took on a character for a play. Right, I did method acting for that part, and I was legit that part. I thought that's who I was. I wouldn't respond to my name. I wouldn't respond to my character's name. And honestly,
like Daniel Day-Lewis.
I went Daniel Day-Lewis. This part was probably one of the best performances I did, and crushed it. Got great reviews, but for a whole year, I didn't know who the hell I was anymore. I really need to be trained again how to be Marc Chouen again.
Wow.
For a year, that
crazy.
happened, and I performed that part for what? I was a couple months. So Ric Flair, whatever you want to call him, he's been playing the part of Ric Flair for decades.
Yeah.
I would agree with Shawn Michaels. I don't necessarily think Shawn Michaels meant anything bad by it. I don't know if Ric Flair took it out of context or whatever, but I don't know.
We love both these guys. You know who else love both these guys?
Who?
Probably stuck in the middle. Triple H.
I mean,
we referenced it.
This is going to get solved.
We referenced it during the beginning of the show. Cody Rhodes smashed Triple H's throne with a sledgehammer. Clearly a shot at Triple H.
Was it? No.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't see it. So
It definitely was.
I didn't see it, so.
It definitely was. That was definitely Triple H's throne.
This week, Triple H took part in a media call to promote NXT TakeOver 25. He was asked during the call about Cody responding to Triple H's shot he took at the Hall of Fame ceremony. Triple H said the shot he took at the Hall of Fame ceremony was him just addressing the elephant in the room, with Billy Gunn being there. When asked about the throne smashing incident, Triple H, the why he should be running WWE right now, consummate professional, he said, and I quote, "For me, I don't even really think about it, to be honest. When it comes to this takeover, I just want to put out the best product possible." Totally ignoring the question. Totally diverting that question back to business. Triple H is the best.
Triple H is a true pro. Granted, were his eyes open to it? Is he aware of what happened? Did he probably feel a certain emotion about it?
He had to.
I am sure he did. I'm sure he felt some sort of emotion about it. Did he probably want to lash back, do something on Raw? Who knows? But during an interview like that, knowing that this company could eventually be his in the very near future, he had to be a professional. And he did a great job. I'm sure his wife is coaching him along the way, too.
Yeah. And finally, in other news, ready for this one? The National Wrestling Hall of Fame, Dan Gable Museum announced it finalized the class of 2019. Okay?
Okay.
Not a big deal.
Right.
Who cares? I'm mentioning it for a reason, obviously.
Right.
The class of 2019 will include Beth Phoenix will be the living inductee.
Oh, wow.
Bruno Sammartino, the posthumous inductee. Thunderbolt Patterson will win the Lou Thez World Heavyweight Championship Award. Sergeant Slaughter will go in as the Frank Gotch Award. Brian Shields, the Jim Melby Award. And Daniel Cormier will go in as the George Tragos Award.
Wow.
How do you have a Hall of Fame in 2019 that does not include Bruno Sammartino and Sergeant Slaughter?
Right.
The thing just opened up now? Like, where have you guys been for the last 25 years? How do you just include Bruno Sammartino now?
Well, WWE
And Sergeant Slaughter? That's ridiculous.
WWE just included Bruno Sammartino not too long ago.
Yeah, there was heaps between these guys.
Right.
There's no heaps on Sergeant Slaughter. I mean, Sergeant Slaughter's going in now?
Who?
What the fuck you guys been? A little late to the game, are you guys? Bruno Sammartino going to the Hall of Fame in 2019 is ridiculous.
Wow. Putty, I've never seen you so heated. I've never seen
I need a drink. Congratulations, Bruno and Sergeant Slaughter. Well past due. 2019, both of you guys are going to the Hall of Fame now. Congratulations, Beth Phoenix.
Yeah,
Big congratulations, David Cormier. Well deserved. But Bruno Sammartino and Sergeant Slaughter going in 2019 to any Hall of Fame is mind-boggling.
Well, Bruno.
Any Hall of Fame should be built on those guys' backs. Sorry, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say Bruno Sammartino is not in my Hall of Fame yet, but I don't have a Hall of Fame, so that could be why.
I hate you so much. TJ Marconi boot you in the face.
TJ Marconi won't, because I'll sue him. He knows that.
Can I get my drink now? Can I get my drink now?
Yes, go ahead. Have a drink.
A Shot of Wrestling presents Heel and Heel.
Marcus again to Raw and SmackDown. Both shows kind of sucked this week, right?
It just didn't meet up to the standards where I thought it would be. After what AEW did again at Double or Nothing.
Again, which you didn't see.
Which, again, I have the internet and I'm able to see clips and see what happened and piece together. What do you want from me, Putty?
To watch the show and report back.
How did you interest me before? What am I the what assassin?
Hollywood?
I'm the Hollywood assassin, so that means my schedule's very what?
Lame?
Very busy, Putty. Very busy.
Oh, not the word. Not even close.
You're a jackass.
My first experiencing the Brock party.
Right.
Kind of enjoyed it. I
Right.
enjoyed seeing
He's
this.
got some moves there. Did you see his dance moves?
This instead of this big hunk of douchebag just staring into the camera with dead eyes while Paul Heyman talks, he's showing some personality. I actually enjoyed myself. I actually liked this Brock Lesnar.
I did. I enjoyed that too. I kind of dug the fact too that he's like, wait, you say I have this for a year?
I didn't like that. I thought it made him look bad though.
No, I kind of like that because he obviously it keeps with the whole real thing. Like obviously doesn't care. He doesn't know. Of course he's not going to know. Paul Heyman used to say, wait, I thought you knew. How do you not know this?
Who doesn't know this?
Brock Lesnar doesn't care.
Ugh.
He doesn't care to know. I think it plays up great. I kind of dig that.
I don't know how I feel about Cesaro's new theme music. When he came out 2 weeks ago, I didn't like the fact that he came out with Sheamus' theme music because Sheamus is not here anymore.
Sheamus might be done, period.
Yeah, I'm happy he got his own theme song, but when I go back to what it was, why did this? Maybe it'll grow on me. I'm just not feeling this theme.
Honestly, I forgot what it was.
Yeah, so did I.
It's been so long that I forgot.
You mentioned it earlier. Why after 10 did they go to the black and white, quote unquote edgier Raw? There's nothing edgy about it. There's nothing different. Just why black and white after 10 o'clock? Like Raw goes to the war zone. Remember back in the 90s?
Yeah, no, I think that's what they're kind of looking to do.
But there's no difference.
There really isn't much of a difference.
I mean, it looks better with black and
The
white.
camera angles are a little different too.
Are
they are.
It started when Mick Foley came out to introduce the 24/7 championship.
Right, and he dropped some references about that as well.
So I figured they would do something about it, but there's no reference to it. There's nothing different about it, so I don't know what the point of it is.
I don't know.
I just feel like there's way too many commercials this week.
I didn't pick up on that.
I think I also read a review that was like 90 minutes into Raw, we finally got a decent match.
Oh, that was Cesaro and Ricochet,
because there was no action in the ring that was really anything worth.
Right? No, there really wasn't.
Going back to the whole thing, this is your answer to AEW's Double or Nothing.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, honestly, I feel like you don't need to have a whole lot of wrestling to even have a great show. Just
Not at all, but you need to
tell a story. Tell a damn story.
And why did Dolph Ziggler beat up Xavier Woods so long? Was it a match? Shouldn't people come out and break it up?
Yeah, I have no problem with that, really. I like what Dolph Ziggler is doing.
I like it, too. I like it.
I feel like
finally he's doing something.
Dolph Ziggler, anything he does is gold.
Unfortunately, I'm worried about after Saudi Arabia show, he'll probably leave again.
Probably. Because the only reason why he's there right now is the fact that Kevin Owens not going to Saudi Arabia because of his friend Sami Zayn.
So, but although the pay-per-view after that, I hear it's a triple threat.
Dolph Ziggler is a fantastic talent. He really
AEW?
is. No, I think he goes to comedy.
Okay.
I'd be shocked if he goes to AEW. Honestly, I think he goes right into comedy. He's got so much other stuff going on outside of wrestling that, yeah.
What's Impact land here in the war between AEW? Because the beautiful Jordan Grace, who I met at the ICW event here in New York last week, she resigned with Impact. She signed with Impact. Mm-hmm. So I wonder what the appeal of Impact is over AEW. So I wonder if the war between WWE and AEW hurts more Impact than does WWE.
I mean, let's look at back in the day. I mean, you also, back in the day, you had WWE versus WCW, and you also had ECW floating around. I mean, what was the appeal of staying in ECW as opposed to going WCW to WWE? People did it out of loyalty. They felt like...
Didn't ECW die at a certain point afterwards, during the war?
It did. It did die. And who knows, say, if Impact will die. We don't know. We don't know anything.
Shut your mouth. Or you shut your mouth when talking about Impact. Like
you don't know if AEW is going to die. We don't know if WWE is eventually going to die.
Never.
We don't know what's going to happen. But Impact, why people stay, I don't know. Loyalty? They know what they're going to get?
Something that Dean Ambrose is missing, apparently. Interesting. SmackDown.
Listen to the interview, bro.
Big E got attacked.
Yeah.
By Kevin Owens.
Apparently. We're assuming it's Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens says it wasn't him.
Right.
Was it Xavier Woods?
Or was it Kofi Kingston?
I don't think it was Kofi Kingston.
Or was it Dolph Ziggler?
I think it was Dolph Ziggler. I'm just thinking maybe this is the unofficial end of the New Day, which makes no fucking sense. But the door's open for this to be.
The door is open.
Xavier
I mean,
Woods.
There are ways. I feel like there are ways to do it without necessarily breaking up the New Day. But I mean, I want to see something cool. I want to see something unique, and I feel like if we were to see the breakup of the New Day, it's just like the same old. Like, here we go. But if you were to do it in a way where you can keep them still together, but have them maybe give a title shot to one of them, that would be cool.
Something loyal listeners know is that even if you don't listen to the show, if you're new to the show, welcome, by the way. If you have common sense, SmackDown has always been better than Raw since the brand split.
Yeah, I would say so.
The women's division was far superior back in the day for the first 2 years.
Tag team wrestling
was far superior in the first 2 years. And that's kind of gone to the wayside. Because when Daniel Bryan came out and talked about how the tag team division is awesome and how it's the best it's ever been, I was thinking, who's coming out? I couldn't think of one tag team. Except the Ascension. I know that was going to happen. Totally forgot about Heavy Machinery.
Right.
Because there's no other tag. They're not doing anything with that tag team division on both Raw or SmackDown.
Or the War Machine? No.
Viking Raiders.
Viking Raiders. What about them? What happened to them?
What, man?
Authors of Pain. What happened to them?
I think one of the guys is injured.
They're a great tag team.
I just couldn't think of one tag team, and it's sad to see how they're great.
You know what I was thinking the other day? What happened to Shinsuke Nakamura?
Shinsuke Nakamura and
Rusev
are a tag team. You're right.
What happened to them?
Did we talk about them in the show? Shinsuke don't care. Apparently, he's just collecting a paycheck now.
You say him that doesn't care, or is it just?
Did you talk about this? Yeah. The report is, he knows where his position is in the company, and he's just showing up, collecting a paycheck, and going back to the beach in the pool and living his life. It's all about the money for him. He doesn't care about his championships.
I mean, he is older now. I mean, like, he's paid his dues, and he's getting paid to do what he loves. So I guess
if that's the case,
why not?
We'll see him probably forever. I mean, he'll be at the company forever. He wants to wrestle again. I'm assuming we'll see him in either AEW or Impact pretty soon.
Right.
Another good article I read, I don't know I forgot where I read it, but it was funny how they mentioned how WWE is no longer going to be issuing releases.
Right. Well, after what happened, I can't blame them.
Because people would ask for the release, they would grant it no problem. Like, all right, take care. Good luck in your future endeavors.
Right.
I.e. means you're not doing it, nothing.
Yeah. Good luck in Indies.
So now people ask for the releases. There's legit threat, hyped threat, not legit threat yet. But we won't be seeing any more releases anytime soon. And that's something I didn't think about. It's a good point.
Which is why I guess they had Vince McMahon had that meeting with Sasha Banks, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, I guess now we're going to see her this summer.
I'm done with Raw or SmackDown. Do you have anything you want to talk about? Any predictions? What do you see happening next week? What's happening with the Super Showdown coming up in Saudi Arabia?
I think right now, I mean, it's hard to tell.
One thing I do want to mention is Evolution is one of my favorite factions of all time.
Yeah.
I was so hyped about the Batista Triple H angle heading to Mania.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it's going to be Triple H versus Randy Orton going into this Super Showdown thing.
Which is great. I saw the video package they did, and it was phenomenal.
I loved it. I thought it was great. Loved the packages.
Yeah.
I'm like, these guys have great chemistry together. I loved it. This match is going to be awesome.
Right.
But they're not doing anything on the shows to promote this.
They're not. But someone like I tweeted about like these packages they're doing, like how awesome it is, yada yada. I really do think it's going to be a great match. And someone did at me, don't at me, but they at me at my reply with that and saying like, hey, it'll be even better if they had a build to this, a story to tell. Mm-hmm. Honestly, they don't really need it. If you think about it, they've had such a long history. You see that. You see these packages. Like, man, they've had their story to tell. And they're going to end it at Saudi Arabia.
And it's weird. They're not hyping it as that. It was Triple H against Undertaker, the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Right.
This is the last time ever. They're not hyping it as it's the last time ever. It's just
they're not
a marquee match. And it's weird. It was announced, 2 weeks ago, Undertaker versus Goldberg?
Right, and there's no build for that.
None. And finally,
Goldberg's going to be in SmackDown, though, this week.
Undertaker's going to be in Raw. Not together. I just feel like this is a cluster F. I don't know what's going on. But do you plan on watching Super Showdown?
Not live, no.
Last year, talking about it in the show, I kind of felt embarrassed and humiliated because as an adult, I took a sick day to watch the Greatest Royal Rumble. I'm not going to do that twice. I'm not going to do that 2 years in a row. I don't plan on watching this. I learned my lesson.
I am judging you so hard right now.
Yeah, from the guy wearing a polo shirt.
It's
anything else you want to talk about?
Name brand. Wait,
Gap Kids.
No, I don't wear a Gap Kid. What's your knock on my polo shirt?
You want to go home thoughts so I can drink some more? Do some karaoke?
My go home thoughts. What's your knock on my polo shirt?
It's a hard transition then to my go home thoughts. Last week we took off. However, a tradition on the show, every year I pay homage to Owen Hart on his anniversary of Over the Edge. We missed it this week. We can't pay homage to him because it is past, but it's still a tragedy. It's still a moment I'll never forget. Rest in peace, Owen Hart. Biggest fan. Love you. Do you remember the night Owen Hart passed away? Were you watching it back then?
Absolutely. I watched it live.
What are your thoughts on Owen Hart?
Huge fan of Owen Hart. I think he's one of the best that never won the WWE Championship. From what I've heard the stories, he was a great human being as well. And it is sad what happened. I remember being shocked seeing what happened live. I mean, you see Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler. I think they were introducing a match with Godfather and Goldust.
It was Godfather versus Owen Hart.
Was it Godfather and Owen Hart? That's what it was?
During the video package.
They were showing a package, right?
They were setting him up for the entrance.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So, thank God it happened during the...
And then you hear, oh, my God, right before the package.
You knew something happened? Yeah.
And then their reactions to it, you knew something was up. Like, this is not normal. Something's weird. Something happened. This is not part of the story. I think they even said that, too.
Yeah, it's really sad.
But, think about it. I was a kid watching that live. And thinking about it, I was just like, holy cow. Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross, they don't get enough credit. They literally watched
good point, yeah.
a friend, a colleague, die in the middle of that ring.
Jerry Lawler actually got up to go ringside.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm getting chills thinking about this. And kept on with the whole show, with the rest of the show. Because it was like, in the middle of the card this happened?
Yeah.
They still had
early in the card.
Yeah. They still had a whole show left to go. Kudos to everyone else that still performed and did their thing in the middle of that ring.
Especially, I think it was 2 matches to the end. They announced he passed.
Right, yes. But keep in mind, they had time before that match, their match, and after match to go out and go in the back and cry or whatever. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler had to stay on. They had no breaks.
True, yeah.
And they had to keep going.
Good point.
Like
someone I never talked about, yeah.
MVP to both of them. Like, I am bowing down to both of them. Because imagine me and you doing commentary with BWF, and we see like someone die in the middle of that ring, in the middle of a card, and we gotta keep going.
It's funny because I've been talking about this every year for the last 3 years, and I never took that perspective on it until you just talked about it. Yeah, I never thought about that. That's amazing what they did.
Amazing, and like. Jim Ross did an interview about that, like if he has regrets about keep going or not, if they kept going or not, if they should have ended the show. He still says it's a hard call to make.
Very hard call.
You still have contracts to honor, yada yada,
advertisers to fulfill.
Right, but at the same time, your friend just died.
Yeah,
in the middle of that ring, we saw it.
Very sad.
What about respect his family and everything? It is a hard call.
As I'm listening to you talk, an idea just popped in my head. might be the first instance where I realized the impact it had on my life, because I cried for those full 2 hours of Raw. Beginning again, I was nonstop crying. I have no problem admitting that. I think that's when I realized what an impact wrestling had on my life. It was because this guy I've seen growing up died, and I feel like I lost somebody too.
Huh.
I never met him.
Wow.
I don't know who this guy really was.
Right.
I knew the Rocket. I knew the Blue Blazer. I knew
Right.
High Energy. I knew the Nugget.
The Black Heart.
Yeah, I think this is when I first realized the impact wrestling had on my life.
That's amazing.
I never thought about that. Yeah,
That's amazing. I feel like I felt something similar when Roddy Piper died.
really.
Yeah, I was on set and I got the blast on my phone that Roddy Piper died. I just felt so sad on set.
I can imagine.
So sad, and I shared it with some people. Some people were just like, "Who? What? Who's
Who?
Yeah." One person got it, like, Roddy Piper. Oh, I remember him. Not really a wrestling fan, but like remember hearing that name. And it's just like no one could relate what I was going through. I'm like, this is even more frustrating. You don't get it.
Nope.
Like, this guy gave a shit. Like, he's the guy that would cry when he found out when another wrestler died. And he's the guy that admitted that he's not going to live long. That he's probably next. It's just so sad.
God bless my parents for indulging me in my wrestling passion growing up. They sacrificed so much so I can watch pay-per-views. They had TV shows they wanted to watch. There's poor DVRs, right?
Right.
Oh, this Sunday. Oh, but so-and-so's on. Oh, okay, I guess I'll watch it inside. You know, they didn't give a fuck to let me do whatever I wanted. They indulged me wholeheartedly.
Same with my parents, too, come to think of it. So respect to them.
When Roddy Piper, they didn't watch Wife Swap, but when Roddy Piper was on Wife Swap, we watched it
That
together.
was a great wife swap.
And they fell in love with my mother fell in love with Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
Because of Wife Swap. So you see a different side of these guys.
Right.
But I remember that. Me and her watching Wife Swap together, and she fell in love with Roddy Piper.
Dude, no joke. When Ric Flair was the TMZ broke out of Ric Flair might die, I almost lost my shit. I was like, I can't.
So what do you do about Ric Flair?
Dude, no joke. I told my fiance, if Ric Flair dies the day of our wedding's off, we're done.
What'd she say?
She thinks I'm joking. Like Ric Flair. The day Ric Flair dies, I'm going to be legit in mourning.
What are the odds, though? What are the odds of that happening?
Of what? Ric Flair dying on my day of my wedding?
Yeah.
It can happen any day now. I mean, for all I know.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he looked great in the YouTube video, but I saw him at WrestleMania. He didn't look great. I love Ric Flair. I hope he lives forever.
Yeah. So far he is. Well, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, indeed. Yeah.
Anyway, upcoming June 28th, BCW presents Summer on Smash as the official podcast. Looking forward to that. Back to the Bronx. Leaving fucking Queens. Going back to the fucking Bronx. That sucks.
Don't bash the Bronx.
Yeah, the Bronx sucks.
We're going to the Bronx the whole time.
Yeah, the Bronx sucks. Making fucking Queens. Queens is number one.
All right, Queens boy. Hey, why is someone coming to Yonkers?
Because Yonkers sucks.
Why isn't there a show like New Rochelle? Oh, wait, there is. MLW.
Is it really?
MLW is their home base in New Rochelle.
That's their home base?
Yeah.
That's cool. Impact's coming to Queens, to the Melrose Ballroom on June 5th and 6th, I believe. I think Outlaw's going to be here on June 6th as well. So a lot of good indie stuff coming up. Again, I say this each and every week. If you have a free weekend, go on Google. There's a wrestling show in your neighborhood. Definitely check it out. Definitely support the indies, including AEW.
AEW's not indie.
Okay, whatever.
You can't call them indie.
They have a one show. Who cares? By the
Come
time
out to support the indies. Come out to support LAW, BCW, BWF. There's a whole bunch of them that I can't even think of right now.
Speaking of BWF, by the time the show airs, the show would have passed. But we'll be making our third appearance as commentary at PWF.
Right.
Spoiler alert, we're going to kill it.
We always do, my man.
If you're still around, if you don't get kicked out because your boys are gone. But if you maybe be an adult and stay on commentary, being impartial.
We can't make any promises here.
That's the way I like it. Any go-home thoughts for you, my friend? Any go-home thoughts for you, my friend?
Oh, well, I'm actually going to be working on a project over the summer in between my wedding called Freedom. It's a web series I worked on these past couple of years. Now we're doing a movie version of it.
Oh, shit, good for you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So I'm very excited about that. That's all my go-home thoughts.
Your wedding? You want to talk about nothing at all?
Yeah, I do. My wedding's by the time the show airs, 4 weeks.
Yeah, how you feeling? You ready? You ready for this?
Oh, my God. Whoa, wait. Hold on, wait. Wow, it's 4 weeks.
'Cause I've been a part of many weddings, and I know how grooms feel when the talk is ticking.
Oh my God.
Are you ready for this?
Am I going to be on the show again before my wedding?
Maybe once.
Dude, this is getting real. Hold on. Whoa. Wow.
You're freaking out. You all right, buddy?
No, I'm good, dude. I'm good.
You do not look good. You're sweating right now.
I can't believe how soon it is. It's just like there's just so much to do. Like, I'm freaking out, man.
I think you need a drink.
Like, no, it's not anything against my fiance. Like,
Yeah,
I think people are going to take this the wrong way.
It's fine.
I love my fiance. We're
Wink.
good. We're solid.
Wink.
Oh, this is nothing.
Wink.
I think any single girls are into me right now are hearing this like, oh, I have a shot.
You're very egotistical.
But no, like it's, I'm just there's a lot to do, man. I still have a lot of shit to do.
You walk down an aisle and say, I do. That's all you got to do.
No, it's more than that. I
Like-
wish it was that easy.
Are you getting married at the venue or in the church?
At the venue.
Sorry, are you doing the whole, like, reveal photo shoot?
Yeah, we just talked about that today. Me and my fiance. We had to plan out a whole timeline with the photographer and the limos. So we have to make sure they line up. Are we going to have pictures with the parents at the place where we're taking pictures at, or is it going to be at the venue? God forbid we miss our cocktail hour. Oh man, we can't have that. Like it's just a lot. There's a lot. People are not sending in their RSVPs on time. Are people staying at the hotel? Are they not staying at the hotel? We're going to have to pay for that. Yada yada.
Oh, by the way, fuck you, Jeff.
I'm sorry. What?
They call out all the single ladies to the dance floor for the
Okay.
garter belt, for the bouquet toss.
Okay. They still do that,
What's next? They call the single guys out for the garter belt toss.
right?
Whoever catches the garter belt puts the garter belt on the winner of the bouquet toss.
Yeah.
You guys doing that?
No,
Okay.
because there's no one single at our wedding.
And, I'm 6'6", almost 300 pounds. I'm like a brick house.
You're almost 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Really?
Did not look it? Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. So all that happens is I pull the same shtick every wedding. I stand in front of everybody crowd, put my hand up.
Right.
My hand up is like, 7.5 feet, right?
Probably.
People always push me to the back. The groom would throw to my sides. They fuck with me because, look at me.
Right.
I got disqualified this time.
How did you get disqualified?
The DJ came up to me, said the groom said I'm disqualified.
Why?
Bullshit.
No, that's discrimination, man.
Yes, thank you. I got discriminated against.
No.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
They can't do that.
Well, I said it, my last wedding for a while, I got disqualified for the first time ever in my life for being tall. That is heightism.
Yeah. What?
And I'm a victim of discrimination. You're right. Someone get me Al Sharpton on the phone.
Are you okay? Do you want a hug?
No, because the guy who caught the garter belt was nobody really knew. A little weird.
Yeah.
But the girl who caught the bouquet, we all knew, and her boyfriend was there.
Okay.
He was not pleased. Because I was planning on catching the garter belt and throwing it to him. 'Cause I'm a nice guy, because I'm a gentleman.
Aw.
We're not a dying breed. Yeah, but
You're too nice.
This guy fully embraced his role of putting a garter belt on a complete stranger.
I've seen people do that, put on a good show. My boy Carson. What's up, Carson Niehoff? What's us? What?
Editing that out.
No, my boy Carson, he did something really cool at with the garter belt with a stranger too. He made a show out of it. It was fun.
I
Everyone
caught a
enjoyed
garter
it.
belt once because the girl who caught the bouquet wanted me to because she was a lot of creeps and her boyfriend wasn't there, so she trusted me. So I caught the garter belt and I put on a show. I gave her a lap dance. I put on a show. I kind of actually stole the show from the groom.
That's how it's supposed to be done.
Exactly, but no, this guy, I got disqualified. So fuck this guy.
I'd be pissed
I
too.
got disqualified. Unfucking believable. For being tall. I didn't ask to be tall. Thank you, God, for letting me be tall.
It's like Andre the Giant. Did he ask to be a giant?
Yeah. Did you get
No.
disqualified from weddings?
I'm sure he did.
Probably, yeah. YourFavoriteActor.com, revamped. Shawn Wrestling's on there. Satsusion Squad's on there. Right? Find
All my wrestling stuff is on there
all
now.
the social medias.
All my social media stuff is on there. I keep it easy. I keep it clean.
Okay. How's the beard thing working out for you? You keeping it?
No.
Wife went out, huh?
No joke. This started off. I have pretty much like a beard right now, but it started off as like a light scruff this morning.
5 o'clock shadow. So,
Yeah. Oh my God, this thing grew in. And plus, I was outside like the whole Memorial Day weekend. I got burned and everything, so it comes out a lot worse than what it is. Shaving tomorrow, man. I'll be clean shaven for BWF.
So welcome back, buddy. I mean, probably won't see you for a while since you have a wedding shit to go on. So, au revoir. God bless.
Dude,
Mazel tov.
You're making me
Shalom.
like, feel weird right now.
Well, I'm not invited to your wedding, so I can't cover the wedding. I'm not being there. Your best friend. I just feel like kind of insulted still. We built a rapport over the last couple of months, and I'm not invited to your wedding. It's insulting.
Wow, tell me how you really feel.
Okay.
My fiance is the heel here, okay?
Throwing her under the bus. Okay.
She is the heel.
Not chivalrous at all. Not chivalrous
My
at all.
hands are tied. What am I good?
Whatever. I guess I'll do BWF by myself. You're lucky it's the same day as your wedding.
It's literally the same day.
Still
as my
thinking
wedding.
about getting a hotel room, though, and crashing your after party. But you told me you won't be at an after party, so I don't know.
There is and there isn't. I mean, like...
That's a rehash. Let's get a drink.
Okay, fine.
So for Marc Chouen, for Pinkie Sanchez, I've been your host at Marc J Puddy. Until next week. Puddy, yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I need to announce it's last call at the bar.
All right, everybody, we have made it to the end of the episode, and it's last call. We're still here with El Presidente, Carlos Pinkie Sanchez. Now, Pinkie, this is rapid fire questions. The first thing that comes to your mind is the first thing you should answer. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. What is your favorite adult beverage?
Red Stripe.
What is the best home cooked meal that your family makes?
Oh, man, that'd probably be the bacon, eggs, and pancake with toast. Good old
You're-
breakfast.
You're a breakfast guy, huh?
Yeah, that just comes. It's just, it's rapid. I can go. It's always good. Everything's good. I get fed well.
What is the worst job you've ever had?
Oh man, working with my uncles.
Why? What did they do?
Construction. They made me do stuff that I had no business doing.
Like what? Construction or?
Yeah, septic tanks and shit, and that case is horrible.
Oh,
literally,
man.
literally.
Well, they always say never work with family, right?
Yeah.
What is your-
definitely going?
What is your favorite karaoke song?
Oh man, my favorite karaoke song probably either "Return of the Mac" or what's the other? Or "Kiss." I was made for loving you.
Who was your favorite wrestler growing up?
That'll probably be like Hulk Hogan or Bret Hart.
What is the best feature on a woman?
I'd say the eyes.
Okay.
She has some nice ass eyes. It's all good.
Well, we're talking about the beautiful eyes. How much do you tip for a lap dance?
I've never bought a lap dance. I've always been gifted one.
Okay.
But I'd say.
Would you tip?
What do you have to tip?
Hey, I'm asking the questions here. Would you tip?
Would I tip? Probably not.
What is your biggest pet peeve in the wrestling business today?
Oh man, probably just people on social media trying to bury each other over stupid stuff.
And finally, what is one wrestling promotion that you've never wrestled for before that you would love to wrestle for today?
Man, I'd love to wrestle for Ring of Honor or PWG. Who knows? It's probably $1 million I would love.
Well, listen, I'm sure we're not too far away for seeing you in those promotions coming up very soon. So thank you very much for joining us on A Shot of Wrestling. And I'm pretty sure I'll be seeing a lot more of you.
Thank you.
All right.
I hope so too.
Hey, baby, I hear the bell ringing, hip tosses and body slams. Oh, my. And maybe you seem a bit confused. Yeah, baby, but I got you pinned. Ha, 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 ha. But I don't know what to do when I see them with that golden case. They're cashing it in. Authority all in my face. What is a man to do? Good night, everybody.